Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ejiro, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm just going to quickly say that please subscribe. if you're new here, please subscribe. I'm not ashamed. I beg you, please subscribe. While you're down there, click on the notification bell so you can get notified when I post a new video. And if you like this type of content, please click on the like button so that other people that are interested in contents like this will see it, because your likes increases my visibility on YouTube. And also, we're trying to get to 1,000. Help me now. You know, tell your friend, sister, uncle, brother, somebody, tell them to click on the subscribe button, so that I will stop harassing people every time. Okay, I'm not going to stop harassing you, but you know, you get it. Please subscribe. So this video, I'm going to move my hair backwards so that I can shout. Okay, I'm not going to shout, but I can put it out there. Beware of Australian scammers. Hey, you think that all those Yahoo that Lagos boys are doing, you think they are making waves, they're collecting money. You have not met the ones in Australia. Nigerian ones, they are learning work compared to these ones that are in Australia. So I'm going to put it out there because I feel that newbies are the targets. Because when I first came, I got targeted. Somebody else, you know, it was a trend. Someone told me, like when I mentioned my case, and someone's just like, oh, the same thing happened to me. So we found out like it was a trend with newbies when they come, especially because Australia requires you to put your documents or your details in a lot of places. And even me as my Nigerian person self, there was a time I called to pay for something and I was expecting them to send me an invoice via email, and then the person on the phone was telling me to call out my card details and we're no longer recording. That's what they tell you. They say, oh, we're no longer recording, please call out your card details. I said it was legit though, but the Nigerian me could not just be pick out my card and be calling out my card details. Did you put something in your mouth? Did you just that one is very hard. It's very hard for me to just be calling us. So I'm just going to tell you, beware of scammers in Australia. Beware of, I'm not saying that they're Aussies because I don't know what they look like, but there are plenty. They are plenty, and a lot of the scams that they do is actually job scams, because they know that you're just coming to the country, you're looking for places, you're looking for a job, so you'll be registering to different sites, you'll be, you know, and then sometimes you would even get a job and you'll be wondering like, oh, how did I get this job? You know, maybe it's a miracle. Sometimes it might not be a miracle, it might be scammers, and they have different ways of scamming you. They have the job one, they will even do interview. Yes, they will do interview for you. They will call you and they will even be asking you questions. And what scammers, they are very wicked though. They will call you, you will do interview, you'll be talking to them on the phone, they will not tell you that you have passed, they will even send you documents. So this is where everything comes into play. Whatever documents that you get, because maybe say you're applying for jobs from Indeed is going to send you, like at the end of the mail, you see that Indeed doesn't technically reveal your full email to the employers that are sending you messages through Indeed. Yeah, they would encrypt it per se. So at the bottom you see like an encrypted what's it called, Indeed Indeed mail. I'm going to search for one. I'm just going to attach it so that I can have an idea of what that looks like. But they have that, and then you know that, oh, it's from Indeed, or you know it's from this place or whatever organization that I applied for. Also, you get a job offer. Before you start jumping for excitement, go and check them out. Check them out to see if it's a correct, like if it's a real organization. Check them out on Facebook, check them out on Instagram, check them out website wise. There was one that actually contacted me. They had a website. Yes, a proper website, and I was still contemplating, and at some point, you know, I said, you know what, I'm going to risk it and I'm going to call. And then I called and I found out that it wasn't them that sent, because I didn't even apply to that company. You know, I could have said, miracle from God, you know, God has gone to put my CV where I did not ask, you know, where I did not pray or think of. They put the CV for me, but they would have just scammed me that way. Please, I'm a Christian and I know that God does, you know, miracles and he does things like that, but don't get me wrong here, we're on the scammers rule. Don't fall for it. Now, if you do get to the point whereby you have passed the interview, they sent it to you and they sent you an offer letter, you will get to the point where they will ask you for your bank details. Now, Your bank details, companies would necessarily, like normal companies would ask for your bank details, but like usually when you're getting a white collar job, the process is a bit different. Even, yeah, it's a bit different. It's not as fast as these people are gonna do it, because these people, they are not wasting time. You know, you would know. I don't know how your intuition works, but mine spikes up when something feels, oh, this feels too good to be true. You know, I know that I just did, but like, you get what I mean. Just be on high alert, be intelligent, be wise. Do you get? Don't just take some things for what, don't just take something like, oh nice, you know. Go back, do your research. Did I apply for this job? When did I apply for this job? Where did I apply for this job? Do your own research. That's employment scam. And let me now tell you what is going to happen, because I know somebody. I hope she's not watching this video. I hope she's watching it, and I hope she doesn't know she's the one. But she got to the point whereby she did the interview, she got the job, she put her bank details, and they were telling her that she was going to be the representative in Australia. So they will send money to her account, and then she will take that money from her account and go and pay into another person's account. I don't think you understand how wire works. This means that if they are looking for somebody, the police is trying to arrest somebody. It's not them that is sending money, it's you, because you're the one that has the Australian account. So it's you that they will attack. Then they will not start saying, what's it called? Where is the company that you're working from? You tell them you're working from home. You've not seen your employers. Be wise, though. But anyhow, this my lovely friend actually did it once, and then I think the second time they told her to do it again, and then she realized that, okay, this is a bit shady, you know. And I said, you think it's a bit shady? You know. And then she stopped, and by the time she told them she couldn't do it, I think they blocked her or something. And then she found out it was a scam. And when she told me about it, I'm like, yes, it's a scam, you know, because I had gotten something like that. My own was even like a telephone interview safe, and the number showed, was it Indonesia or New Zealand or some country? And I was, you know, they said, oh, they're not based in Australia. They this you're talking to the very professional, you know. But then I'm just like, nah, this doesn't make any sense. Because what they were asking, because before I give you my bank details, or before I decide to start giving, you know, personal information or private information, I want to know where you're coming from. Can I find you online? If I call your receptionist, can I, you know, I want to know the story, Sha. You know, somebody must at least have had a 5-year biography or whatever about you, about this company. You know, when you open a company and you see mission, vision, I want to see all that. But some companies have that, you get. So you have to be really careful out there. Another one that is also pretty popular is mail fraud. If you are like me, I like to shop. So technically I buy a lot of things. When I buy things, sometimes they will call you to, you know, normal thing, they will call you for delivery or tell you that your delivery is coming. You know, the normal. What these people do is that they'll just tell you that they'll send a message to your line and be like, what's it called? They'll send a message to your line and say that your package could not be delivered and the link is here, and they'll send you a link. Please do not answer that, because usually if a company is going to actually send you a message, they're not just going to send you with a very foreign number. The text message they'll send you will be the same text message they have been sending you, tracking number. You know, say you're using DHL, DHL is going to send you a text message as well as an email. So whatever text message you're going to get comes with an email. It's not just going to be your text number. It's not going to show, you know, it's not like these ones, they don't even show the company. I'm going to post one up. Just I've been getting a lot recently between last year November and this year. And myself, thank God, I've not even bought anything, because during November period I was in Nigeria. December I was in Nigeria. I only came back when was January, and people are sending me that I have something, you know, they've ordered something, and I don't know what will happen when you click on it. I've not tried, I've not tested it. If you know anybody that's tested it, you can ask them to tell you what it looks like. But you know, yeah. Another one is also phone call. So they call you and tell you that, oh, they are at the airport at the moment and something that you ordered is with them, and that if you don't come and pick it up, or if you don't pay a certain amount of money, you get arrested, or that the police in Australia has already been informed to avoid being arrested, pay so and so to clear yourself, or the item that you ordered it goes against the rules, or you're not supposed to bring it to the country, is a what's it called, is a contraband or something, and see, I give them hand, like I legit, like, I give them proper hand, because these people, I'm sure the airport guys will call you. You can hear the back noise from the airports. Like, it will seem like you're actually like talking to somebody, an official in the airport. So you'll be hearing a lot of back noise. It seems as if, travelers or a busy place. So in your mind, you think, oh my God, this is probably legit. It's not legit. It's not legit. Once I get a call like that, I just cut it, because I know that I did not order anything. Even at some point, I ordered for an item, and this item, AliExpress takes almost like 3 months or forever for you to get your item. And I ordered something, and I kept getting this message, and I thought that maybe it's this item that I ordered, do you get? And my friend had ordered the same item. She used the same link and sent the link to me. So I said, okay, she didn't get any calls like that. I shouldn't be getting calls like that. Of course, it was a scam, and I didn't even answer them. But that's another one. The famous one is eBay scam. This is not from eBay, of course, but this is eBay, Amazon. They will call you and tell you that they are from eBay or from Amazon, and that they can see that your card has made a purchase. No, you've made a purchase of 300 something from your card. They want to help you cancel the order. What if this order wasn't made by you? Should I cancel it, or should I not cancel it? And you'll be asking. I think the first time, what I first went to go and do is I went to go and remove the money, the money in my card because I have a card where I just tap everywhere. And I went to go and remove the money there first. And then I'm like, okay, but that's while I was talking to the person. And I said, okay. And then the guy goes, oh, I can help you cancel it now. Just follow these steps. Do you have a computer in front of you? And I said, no, I do not have a computer in front of me. I had one, because I was studying. And I said, I don't have one in front of me. And he said, oh, you can use your phone. Type into your something. Kenny, HTTPS. It was like a link, basically, that he was asking me to put down. And I wasn't even typing it. I was just like, he said, oh, I can help you cancel it. Don't worry. Also, these call center people, it would sound like a call center. That's why I said that I give them hand. These guys are really good. At the background, you'll be hearing things like other people picking up calls, the same way that you hear from a regular call center. So there will be a lot of noise at the background, but reflecting whatever is happening. I don't know whether they play the music or what they do, but they do it. And it makes it so realistic that if you're not careful, you actually think that, okay, maybe this call is actually coming from, somebody at a call center, or maybe it's actually eBay, or maybe it's actually Amazon, but it's a lie. It's a lie. They are fraudsters. They will chop your money, take it all away, wipe it. I do also know somebody that went ahead to click the link. I don't know how I know these people, because I cannot be your friend. I am not this sharp. This person went ahead to put the link into their phone and said their phone was a bit hot, and then person from the other end, so the call center person was like, oh, don't end it. But because her phone was too hot, she had to close the application and stuff like that. I don't know, I didn't see. I was too annoyed to ask her how it ended, because I was just angry that she actually went through with it. But like, my own guy, when he called me and I said, oh, I did not make any purchase, or he said, yes, I know, I can help you cancel it now. And I said, okay. And then I followed through. And then when he was trying to be sure that I had put the link in, of course I didn't put it. I was just looking at him and saying that they did not ban me in Lagos. They come and ban me in Australia. Ban me is cheat, by the way. But like, they didn't cheat me in Lagos. They will not cheat me in Australia. Are you mad or something? And, I was just going along with it. And when he told me to call, like, repeat the link he had given me, I couldn't repeat it because, of course, I didn't write it there. And I just told him, you know what, don't worry, I will keep the item. And he got really angry and said, no, don't worry, I can cancel it for you now. Why do you need to keep it? I said, don't worry, Shay, it has gone through. The payment has gone through. It's fine. Just let it come to me. Whatever the item is, should be $300. I will keep it. And he's like, why? I can cancel it. It was a long. I had to say, oh, guy, is it your money? Like, if it has really happened, leave it for me. Do you get? I will collect the item. Just let it be coming to me. And of course, he got angry and he cut the call. And I was just laughing because I'm like, you're smart. You think you're smart. So that's how like my own story basically went. And I said, while I was thinking about topics for YouTube, I said, hey, this scammers thing cannot be overemphasized. Like, somebody has to put it out there. If other people are not writing it there, people have to put it out there. Lastly, we have the tax scam. Tax scam can actually get you like really scared. Like, you could get you really scared. I will not lie, the first time I heard the call, I got the call, I was actually really scared because I was just like, yeah, you get, what have I done? This is that I did not file for my tax bill. And I had a tax agent that was helping me do mine. So I was just like, is this a scam? Is this a scam? Is this a scam? They called and they told me that whether I did not declare something in my tax and there's a warrant for my arrest and the police something, but if I pay a certain amount they can help me clear it and remove it so I don't have to be arrested. My problem is, if you had gotten me with like, oh, we can help you find out what the solution is or try to provide a solution for you, maybe I would have fallen for the scam. But you see where they fumbled? When you asked me to pay money, that is where I start thinking that these people want me to drop some money. Might be a scam. See, and then the amount they're asking for is not like $200 or $100 or $50. For tax scam, they go big. It's go big or go home, because they will say 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 to clear it. Excuse me? Do you know how much it takes me to get 4,000? In how many days, how many hours I have to work? And you want to collect it once like that so that you can go and be balling in Sydney. You must be mad. So no, it's not me you're gonna do that one with. And luckily for me, when they called me, I was panicking inside of me. But in my mind, I'm like, you this Lagos girl, you're really panicking. And I caught the call. I just caught the call, thinking that, okay, let's see what's happening. And I don't think they called back or something. They didn't call back. Luckily for me, immediately they didn't call back. Or did they? Did they call back? They did call back, but I didn't pick up because immediately a friend's call entered. And then, you know how I said that you have to open your mouth? My previous video, I said, close mouth, close destiny. You have to open your mouth to, say your problems to people so that you can provide a solution. So if people have knowledge about it, you can know these things, because you can't know everything. You're new to Australia, you can't know everything, so you have to ask people. And then I got this call from a friend, immediately got sent, and I was just like, oh, see what's happening. I got this call saying tax, and that friend immediately just said, don't try it. Tax fraud. I was like, hey, well, of course, a sign of relief that thank God, police is not after me, because see, I try to stay in my lane in this Australia, because I have to tell myself that I'm not an Australian citizen. Neither am I a permanent resident, so I have to stay in my lane. I don't like what I hate. I try to stay in my lane, so I was very excited. And this happens every tax season. So when it's coming to tax season like this, you'll be getting calls, you'll be getting messages. It's a thing. Tax fraud is a thing, and a lot of people fall for it. But I feel like their target audience is newbies in Australia, and also like the elderly. The elderly, yeah, newbies in Australia, and actually the elderly. Some people will say that if they steal your money from your account, Australian, like the bank actually tries here to try and get your money back. But let me first tell you, the only time that I got scammed, that one, it was my own stupidity. I actually did something I wasn't supposed to do, and I got scammed of $750. That's a story for another day, by the way. It's a story for another day. And by the time they took this money, everybody said, when I complained to everybody, they said, call the bank, the bank can get your money for you. Because Australian banks have this thing whereby your money doesn't go through for 24 hours, because they are doing, like, I think it's a fraudulent check to ensure that the bank account that is going to is not fraudulent. So they debit the money from your account, but then it's pending, and it pends for 24 hours. So when that happened to me, I kept calling this bank, like, so they don't release the money. But then I noticed that the money was pending. It seemed like it had gone through. So I'm like, hey God, every other person I spoke to said, oh, you get your money back, or they had a case like that and they got their money back. When I called the bank, they told me that, they can try to get the money back, but if the person has withdrawn it, they have to ask for permission. I said, ask for permission from the thief that stole my money, that scammed me of my money, and I didn't get back that money, because the bank was telling me that they needed permission to they needed permission to take the money from the person's account. And within that short period, somebody else, like I got money in my account that wasn't for me, and they took this money without permission. So I was asking that, I don't understand. Somebody else, money entered my own account. You people deducted the money without calling me. You took the money. I was not going to keep it, but you people took the money. You didn't need me to say yes or no. But for my own money now, you need permission from this person that stole the money to give me back my money. And they came back to say that, you know, the account is not funded at the moment, and if the person says no, then they can't really do anything, or they can file a police report. I just like, glory, 750. It's a lot of money, but you know, I was angry. I was really angry. I actually didn't get that 750 back, and it pains me because it's 750. It's not small money. So I was paying, I was actually paying. But that's my case with scammers. That's my story with, you know, the scam. Maybe I would elaborate more what happened when I decided to do a story time, but I'm going to end this video now, because if you leave me, I will start talking, because at the moment I'm in my element and I'm just talking and laughing off. So if you manage to stay to the end of this video, thank you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to click on the notification bell so that you can get notified when I post a new video. See you in my next one. Bye.